up and bear with us while we share light. I'm trying to get this understanding of this fucking Twitch retardedness. So
The Twitch retardedness.
yeah. Oh, is that a bad word to use?
No.
Whatever.
Whatever. They called Eugene retarded in WWE. Who cares?
They did, right?
Yeah. Well, he was special.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yo, remember the whole Eugene gimmick? Vince McMahon told me I'm special.
Yeah, right.
It's like, yeah, you're special ed, bruh.
Exactly.
Slick, you're watching. What up, Slick? Ray Ramundo, what up, boy?
All right, so let me just trying to go big this time. I'm trying to.
And make sure to comment on what your thoughts are of the new design.
Yes. How is the outlook? Oh.
It looks fire.
Is the volume up here? Do you hear it? You guys hear anything?
Hold on, let me see.
Make sure to comment
on yeah.
How the fuck I don't hear anything?
Yeah,
as long as y'all hear it. As long as you hear it, I don't care. All right, so
go ahead.
About to share like. So let's get ready. Mr. Ohio Valley and the Death Machine Sammy Callahan here. And when I'm not kicking the shit out of somebody's head or beating someone over the head with a bat or kicking a puppet out of the ring, I'm listening to two crazy motherfuckers, Oski and Jay Santee, on Turnbuckle Tabloid. This is subscribe, share, and if you don't, I'll come to your fucking house and kick down the door and beat the shit out of your mother, your wife, or whoever the fuck you're living with. OVE, Ohio versus everything. Extra, extra. This week's issue is finally here. Download, stream, and share the hottest WrestleCast around. Get ready for your latest installment of Turnbuckle Tabloid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I honestly believe I'm building a man crush on Sammy Callahan.
Yeah, are you?
I think so.
Is it because of love he's giving to a puppet, or
No,
the hate? I mean,
I don't know.
he's kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's almost like some S&M sadomasochist shit that they got
It's
going
like
on.
he's killing Chucky or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing that's going on between the two. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I find him to be a good-looking man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you told me that when we were watching ICW again after the replay on Independent Wrestling TV. So
yeah, I find him to be a good-looking man. I don't know what it is.
I've
I've also thought that we kind of could be related somehow. And
you and Sammy Callahan,
yeah,
like some weird spectrum.
Yeah, some weird look. Like he and I could kind of look alike.
OVE stands for Ohio versus everything.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, geez. To be honest,
You did not know that.
I did not know that.
What did you think it was?
Oral, vagine,
okay. All right.
that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's not it at all.
No?
No,
All right.
that's not it at all.
Whoops. All right. Well, at least, Cougar Monster's recuperating in the hospital right now.
Yeah. I think by next week, because I tried to reach out to Cougar. Shout out to Cougar Monster. How you doing, boo? Try to reach out, but apparently her handlers are not letting me speak to him because they're saying that pretty much
we put her in danger.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well,
pretty much saying that we put her in danger. So apparently, there's gonna be problems.
So now there's gonna be an issue with Turnbuckle Tabloid.
There's going to be problems, just like my fucking supervisor at work. There's going to be problems between us in the pulpit.
Do you know who's watching on Facebook right now?
Who is watching?
The man who will be in the AEW Battle Royal tonight.
Who is?
Quinn.
Word! Oh my God! Shout out to Big Quinn, yo boy. Listen, good luck tonight. Good luck to you and Isaiah. Much love, and you guys.
Big things.
Tear it up, Brooklyn, New York style, boy. Do them things out there, boy.
Turnbuckle Tabloid sending much love to the private party going to AEW. Double or Nothing tonight.
And the fact of the matter is that you watching this show basically says you have nothing going on today. You have much downtime going on.
Listen, he's in the locker room right now getting ready, looking at some
Facebook.
Facebook.
What the fuck are you doing right now? The downtime must be ridiculous over there.
Tonight is a big night, ladies and gentlemen. AEW is definitely going to take over tonight, but
yeah, I hate. Once again, I've been saying it so many times that it's probably become a broken record.
Here we go.
But I hate wrestling fans. I really do. I really fucking hate.
You hate wrestling fans.
I hate fucking wrestling fans. Honestly,
what is the topic of the day? What is the moment of the week?
The arguments that were going down in these group chats. Oh, pro All Elite, pro WWE, bashing each other back and forth. It was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, you know what we are.
Pro wrestling.
We're pro wrestling.
We're pro wrestling.
We're pro wrestling. So if you guys want to put the hashtag pro wrestling,
yeah,
down,
I am pro wrestling. A shirt's coming soon, but honestly,
that ass, yo, I'm about to make that shit like a
for real
a wave over here.
It's ridiculous that guys, you can't even. Are you seriously like can't enjoy the fact that we're about to have, hold on a second, I gotta turn this off. All right, you guys can't embrace. It was like, are you fucking kidding? Okay, here you go. You guys can't sit there and embrace the fact that we have a coming of fucking new
talent, new opportunities, homegrown talent that we know going to the big leagues in fucking Las Vegas right now.
Yeah.
WWE's gonna step up their game now. They have to because now AEW's coming. TNA's been great. Impact Wrestling's been fucking doing really good. Guys, wrestling
until fucking what you call it? Until fucking they cut them off during the fucking show last week on Impact.
Their Twitch numbers were really good this week.
Yeah.
last night they were really high. So
yeah.
Slick goes, Cool Game Monster, we miss you. I'm sorry. Listen, Cool Game Monster's recuperating.
Bless up, man.
And Raimundo goes, they can't enjoy anything. No, they really can't.
No, they really can't.
No, because there's always going to be complainers. There's always going to be doubters. There's always going to be that one group that goes, all right, I'm never happy. Just like the person who goes to Disneyland and thinks every ride sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
Be happy. You know, but
get over it, buddy. You'll be all right, man. Shit.
But I'm pro wrestling, and I think Turnbuckle Tabloid will stand for that always because we are not just WWE fans. We're not just Impact fans. We are wrestling fans.
Yeah.
So
man.
tonight for us is going to be, to say the least, huge.
Can we just enjoy fucking wrestling?
I think hopefully everyone enjoys the night tonight because tonight's going to be an absolute treat. I can't wait. I fucking can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
So this week, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before we went on, we're going live now. This week, we're going to have cutting a promo this week is the importance of titles through the years and what's going on with it now. Oski brought this to my attention, and with the presentation of the 24/7 belt, which we'll discuss during that segment, it makes you ponder like the introduction to belts, like when they first introduced the hardcore belt, or they introduced the Universal Championship and such.
The people who introduced it, people are blaming McFoley right now. Like everything.
Guys, the phone lines will be up in a second. Just give me a minute. We're still sharing the video. Yeah, people are blaming Foley for that. I don't understand what the hell is that all about. Like, I don't get it.
But yeah, I was going through my Twitter, and I came up I saw a post of JR saying the championships are the most irrelevant they've ever been in the history of wrestling. So I wanted to hear your opinion on it. So the cutting promo is going to be stated. What is it called? Our thoughts on the relevancy of championships in today's wrestling society.
Right. Other than that, Oski, you're done with fucking school.
I'm done with school. I'm done. A's and minuses, B pluses, good grades. I'm on to 100% focusing on this, a special lady of mine, and food.
While myself,
The trifecta.
While
Yeah.
myself, I am enjoying going back to the gym. You guys, wait till you see this shit. Watch this. Hold this. Watch this.
And wait for it. Look at this. My guy's drinking the cold H2. Isn't that refreshing though?
Let me tell you something.
How refreshing is that?
I gotta tell you guys this. Ever since I've been going back to the gym, mind you, I went to the doctor this week. I want to make sure because I have high blood pressure and I have hypertension. So ever since I started hearing these motherfuckers drop dead, which by the way, unfortunately, wrestling fans, a wrestling fan was lost this past week. Not a friend of ours, but someone we knew from the neighborhood who actually worked at a local FYE. He passed away this week.
Yes, he did. Age of 27.
Age 27. Don't know why he passed away, but it kind of freaks Olski out to hear this shit.
It does.
And I know, right? It did look like vodka. It would be great, but it's not vodka. Sorry, whole milk. It's not vodka.
There's not. It is water for real. Poland Spring to the finest. But good friend of ours from FYE always talked good wrestling. Every single time a pay-per-view happened, I would go to FYE to check out the pops, and we would have a nice conversation about it. He was truly
talk about pops. He was a wrestling fan as well. So
he probably has the best WWE autograph Funko Pop collection I've ever seen in my life. Well, he did, but
no, it's funny because it's gonna sound sad and fucking morbid, but I'm like, no, it's crazy that we lost somebody so young, and I'm going, who's gonna get his pops?
I think they should do an auction, and the money goes towards something or something.
I
Like
thought
that. Auction them off, or give them out to friends.
Give them out to friends. Yeah, give them out to friends.
Yeah, something. Listen, because he's a lot. He had an amazing collection. He was a really good guy. So I just wanted to put my condolences out there to our boy,
Danny.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, do you also like the layout? You like the new layout of what we got going on?
Exactly. Look at this shit. Thank you to that Punk Isaac, man.
That Punk Isaac, I'm telling you.
I'll be seeing him later. So
I'm gonna be giving him a BJ one of those.
What? A beef jelly sandwich?
Yeah, bacon and jelly sandwich.
Oh, all right.
Cool. Bacon and jelly sandwich.
How old was he, Mike? He was 27 years
27
old.
Years.
Man.
Scary.
And I think moments like that scare not just me but you, Red. I think it's just.
Listen, I've been through a lot of shit so far. If I'm able to fucking cut this for this long, then I'm able to fucking.
But I think moments like that also do give the motivation to go to the gym and work out a little bit.
Hell yeah,
it's like shit.
And especially the motivation I got now. I've been working out with this lady. She is yummy.
She's tickums, boy.
She is thick as thick could be, like slight, like fucking, like big, disgustingly thick fucking hoagie bread, like thick legs like that. Oh
like
my
the
lord!
pastrami sandwich I had at the MetLife.
And I'm gonna that delicious too.
Damn.
And I gotta tell you, my friend, I had to let her know. Although I'm on this treadmill and we're having a conversation, we're having a good time right now. My dick is mad hard right now. I just had to let her know I had a fucking full-blown erection.
What? On the treadmill?
On the fucking treadmill. Hail to the chief. Fucking penis was in full go. I was enthralled with this woman. Hair was done properly. The tight outfit she had. Everything.
Every ting, boy.
Everything was slapped with the deliciousness.
Ben's feeling you, bro. Ben says, I'm feeling you, Jay. I'm all over the healthy lifestyle now. I've been picked for a football soccer team for this season. And I've had a year off, so I'm back to it this season now. I need to lose my moobs and my belly.
I already know, and that's beautiful, Ben, because honestly, the moves, I know they're not going anywhere.
My moves are never my moves are a problem, bruh. But
that's all right. I'll get around it. And we watched this week. We're going to do a review as well. ICW's What's Beef. Shout out to my cousin. Blue came out. As you know, I'm Red, and my cousin, who, once you see him, there was pictures out there this past weekend.
Blue.
Big Blue, because it's Big Lou, so it's Blue. He came out to his first wrestling event and enjoyed himself heavily.
He had an amazing time.
He had a great time.
I think we all had a great time. It was fucking ICW is always a fun time, man. If you want, you know what I'm saying? Like you could go to those professional joints. You can see like wrestling, but when you have a fun ass time, ICW is definitely the place to be. That shit is fucking fun as hell. I had the best time, and Lou did as well. That made me happy.
Exactly.
That made wrestling fans together see someone go to a first event
and was loving it. So we go and he pretty much had a great time. We had the bottle. Well, I didn't drink. I didn't really drink like that. I was fucking fucking pussy water drinker. Anyway,
you're having drinking like a few weeks, like legit,
like hardcore. I've had like glasses of wine here and there, and a couple of cups of fucking of Coors Light. That's like drinking.
That's water.
That's like drinking old duels.
Yeah,
like
that's
who the
water.
fuck drinks that? And it's just I'm drinking it. Say maybe I could. Plus I'm like trying to get used to this medication. Any case, so we go to ICW, and once again Sammy Callahan, like we mentioned, had an altercation with Cool Game Monsters. Shout out to
Rest in peace, man.
not rest in peace. Bless up. What's wrong with you? She'll be back.
Prayers up.
Prayers up. She'll be back. What's
Hope
up,
so.
Nick French? What's going on, sir? How you doing? So yeah, it's we had a good time there, and I saw Homicide, and Homicide he's always said that he may not have the physique of like a Greek god, but he's still in good shape.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm never gonna get abs, yo. I'm telling you, it's whatever, man. But yo, listen, I still fuck somebody up, bro, for real.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
And that's the look that I'm going for. I'm looking to get that barrel look. I'm okay with that. Look like fucking Iron Sheik back in the days. Look, just
That's
that
fine.
barrel look.
That's fine. Like the like Volta.
Like get that Volta look. Get that Volta
I'll
look.
fuck you up, but I still could eat a nice Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, I have a couple of beers and shit. We'll be all right. So I that's the look I'm going for.
There you go. Me too, bro. Definitely Diesel look. Fucking mook up.
By the way, guys, welcome everybody to another episode of Turnbuckle Tabloid. I am your host, Mr. Ear to the Mat, Mr. King of Talk Style, Jay the Red Santa here.
And I am. This was requested by my peoples to bring this back.
Oh.
I am the Uber riding,
Moo!
jet blue flying,
Moo!
tricycle wheeling,
Moo!
coupon stealing,
Moo!
son of a mook. Met fam, Matt boy.
Make sure you check us out on all social media outlets. Check us out on the like group page on Facebook. Make sure, please, get subscribe, share, and the group
yo.
and the like page, because it's becoming more of a tedious task to share all this to all the groups, because I get banned for doing this.
Yeah.
It's like almost 200 groups I'm sharing at one
You're
time.
banned off Facebook in general?
I was banned for like a week.
From
and then
Facebook
I had to
in general?
Yeah, not on Facebook in general, just from sharing in groups.
Oh, okay.
So please share, like, subscribe to the pages so that I don't have to share into your other groups. Plus, we don't mind cross branding and cross promoting other groups. Like if you want to shout out, we're fine. Like AEW's their group with Impact Brody, as well as the Impact group. Like shout out to them. We don't mind doing that.
No.
Just bring some love back to us.
Share the love.
Yeah, bring part of the creme de la creme,
creme de la creme.
of the podcasting. Make sure you check us out on Instagram at Turnbuckle Tabloid, as well as on Twitter at.
Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Also, right now we're streaming on TRS as Turnbuckle Tabloid on YouTube, as well as on Twitch. We are at Turnbuckle Tabloid on Twitch as well, trying to get those numbers everywhere else. We're trying to broaden our horizons, do multifaceted shit, and make sure that you guys could honestly sit and watch at least the first couple of minutes of the show and download the rest at Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn. We're all over the fucking place. Castbox, it's everywhere. Fucking
We everywhere, son.
wherever, just fucking type in Turnbuckle Tabloid. You can download the episodes. We're all there. And as always, make sure you show love and represent RageWorks.net. RageWorks.net is the place to be for all things that is all geek related. Comic books, TV shows, movies, video games. You don't need to bookmark all these other spots. You can get everything all at RageWorks.net. Why go anywhere else? We do it for the culture, baby. Pop culture. And especially all the podcasting outlets in which we have there. We have Call Me When It's Over, Black is the New Black, the regular season sportscast, Toys and Text, the variant issue, and of course Turnbuckle Tabloid. You got to download there as well. So, guys, there's no complaint that you don't get it. You can get everything there all in one spot. All right, so when we'll be back in a sec. We're going to cut a promo. Cutting a promo this week will be the titles and the importance of it during history and what it is to it now, as well as your thoughts. The Skype line will be open at the beginning of Cutting a Promo, 315-371-4367. That's 315-371-4367. We have a return of our resident artist.
Oh my goodness! I heard rumblings of this.
Yes,
for
we have a
for the
return. Our sexy salsa has returned.
The winner of the Turnbuckle Tab Award from original song of the year.
Yes. This time around, salsa.
New track.
New remix. Went to the studio, saw what was going on with WWE, and had to do a remix.
All right.
So
Well, I'm up for it.
So guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around. It'll be quick. We're not gonna be gone for too long. And watch. We have also a. Is that you?
Hello?
Oh, okay. We also have a new cutaway commercial graphic. So guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around.
This is the Ultimate Warrior, and when I'm not flying around the 13 galaxies around the Milky Way, and when I'm not over bench pressing 397 kajillion tons over my head and body slamming 345 mega heights of all individuals who are part of the intergalactical forces which make the Ultimate Warrior, I'm listening to Turnbuckle Tabloid. Download, stream, and share!
Vince, please. Can you please give Paul a company? Oh, can you please, pretty please, give Paul a company? Oh, company. Raw sucks on Monday night. SmackDown's a horrible sight. The ratings hitting lows. No one's is going to shows. Talent is jumping ship. Creative has lost their minds. The wild card rule is lame. Please God, something needs to change. Triple H has got some pull to bring the product back. Prince is old and out of touch. It's getting serious. Vince, please, can you please give Paul the company? Oh, can you please, pretty please, give Paul the company? Oh, company.
This is the dead man, Big Evil himself, The Undertaker. Listen to Turnbuckle Tabloid. Download and stream on all podcasting outlets. You could also watch them on Facebook Live. Be sure you check them out, or else you'll rest in peace.
Turnbuckle Tabloid is cutting a promo. Wow. Sexy Salsa makes a grand return, doesn't
She had a lot of shit.
Is it a she?
I think it's a she.
To be honest, I've never seen Sexy
I've
Salsa.
never seen pictures. So
No, never seen
all I
some-
know is it. Once again,
We have like the most androgynous fucking participants of the show. Cool Gay Monsters, Sexy
it's
Salsa.
an it. That's an it as well.
Who knows what the fuck Grego
We're gonna
is?
have it, the clown from Pennywise, and some shit popping in or some shit. I
Yeah,
don't
who
even
knows
know.
what the fuck Grego is? Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Grego's definitely a virgin man, a male.
I don't know the way he calls it. I don't think he fucking. I don't know.
All I know is, Sexy Salsa had a lot to get off its chest,
It's chess.
and the message is clear. I'm pretty sure the message is pretty clear.
Did not disappoint.
Give Paul the company, and I think we could all go for that.
All right, so guys, this week we have the unveiling of the 24/7 championship.
And the unveiling of the AEW championship, which will be held tonight at Double or Nothing.
And
So we see new championships rising everywhere. Every championships have been from the beginning of wrestling, and they've been here ever since, and they ain't going nowhere in the wrestling business until eternity. Championships are going to be always a thing in wrestling. So
from the days of Frank Gotch and Scheckenmuller and
Willis Schieberspoon,
and the fabulous Moolah
bitch,
and and Nature Boy Buddy Rogers,
the original Nature Boy,
to Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales, Ric Flair, Nick Bockwinkel, Harley Race, Randy Macho Man Savage, Hulk Hogan,
2,
Sting,
Jinder Mahal.
Lex Luger.
The worst. They're great champions. They're worst champions. They're terrible champions.
It's just a plethora of individuals who have donned championships during the years.
Yeah. Championships are to be won in the wrestling business, and we've seen success, we've seen failure, but
Some are hideous, some are gorgeous, some are pointless, some are useless.
yeah. But JR posted on Twitter that he thinks the championships in today's society are extremely irrelevant and they don't even matter anymore. So I think cutting a promo had to be about championships, especially how the 24-hour belt was just unveiled this week on Raw, which just disappointed many people. It is not exactly the championship everyone was looking forward to.
Yeah.
To having. Red here himself, well, he can speak for himself, but he would have liked a television championship.
Definitely.
Other people would have liked I don't know, another meaningful mid-card championship, and we got a green Oscar the Grouch looking Chuck E. Cheese token.
Is that what we're calling it?
And the record from Happy Days. The 24-hour belt.
Yeah,
it's and they're selling it on the WWE shop for $350.
I want to see somebody buy that shit so then I could actually go. I want to go to them and bring them into a psych ER just to get them evaluated.
And kick him in the dick and then pin him and then take the belt and then throw it in the garbage.
I wouldn't even do it because I wouldn't even exactly throw it in the fucking garbage. If AIDS were to get AIDS,
right,
that would be that belt.
You are not a fan.
No, not at all.
You are like a 0%. You are a 0% fan of it.
That belt is atrocious.
In looks wise or the meaning wise, both.
Yeah, it's way too much going on altogether with that belt. Way too much.
I think when it comes, I guess we'll start for the 24-hour belt conversation. If you guys want, the phone, I think the numbers are up. So
yeah, the numbers up, phone lines is up. If you guys want to
call in and speak your opinion on it, please do. But I will say this: it took me a week to marinate my opinion on the 24-hour championship. It took me a hot minute because at the beginning I wasn't a fan of it.
It took some time for you to get it.
It took some time. So I will say this: the belt design is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The side plates are god awful.
Right.
The side plates are the most generic side plates. I get they tried going old school with it. The side plates,
right?
Not a good look. The green strap is weird for me. The overall look of it is kind of weird. But I really don't mind. I don't mind it. But I don't know. I'm so torn. I want to hear your opinion on it first, Red, and then I'll give you mine because I'm still so torn with it that it is like in the middle of a fucking paper.
I don't even know if that's like if it's leather. That thing looks like hard plastic.
The Toys R Us belts that you get for like the kids, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it looks like hard plastic. It does not look good at all.
Well, what's your opinion on the meaning of it? Like, I want to hear your full opinion on it first, and I'll give you mine because I need to hear yours to fully generate my final conclusion on it. Because right now like I said, I'm in the middle. So,
all right, so
everyone wants to hear it.
For me, this is just the PG version of the hardcore title. This is what it is. It's just and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care for the hardcore title. I was not.
I wasn't alive.
I wasn't.
That time,
yeah,
so
I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't care. I mean,
it was a gimmick belt.
Yeah, and a lot of times I know a lot of people they did hokey, goofy shit back in the days around when you were a wrestling fan. You guys made your own little stupid belts, and whenever your homeboy was sleeping, you fucking pin him, and you do stupid shit like that
on the mattress.
Yeah, and I really didn't care for it. I think like Raven is like the most. He has the most holdings. Was it Crash? I thought it was fucking Raven.
No, I'm saying Crash Holly was a.
I think Raven had it like.
He was known for the hardcore.
Yeah, but I think Raven had it like 24 times or some shit.
24 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a little too much.
Let me tell you how stupid it is, and this is where it's gonna go with this belt. Fucking. Godfather's hoes. One of the hoes had the belt. Honestly, it's shit.
So what you're saying is we're gonna be seeing Big Dick Johnson holding this belt?
It's probably it's gonna be something like that. Someone from the back is gonna have the belt. Like it's gonna be some weird fucking stupid. Right now, R-Truth has it. How much you want to bet Carmella's gonna get that belt?
She's gonna roll him up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be. I don't look to each his own. You know, everybody has their own flavors for shit. To me, I think it's stupid. It's gonna be one of those things. It's a comedic belt. It has no substance. Nobody really cares about it. Everybody knows there's gonna be jokes about it. That's all it's gonna be. The only thing that's good about this, if they're smart, they will use this and utilize it on social media, where you have to pay attention to social media to see who gets the belt next.
And they should have people winning it at 3 a.m. and shit like that.
Right, like shit like that, like fucking overnight at a hotel, backseat of a fucking rental car.
At a signings. Well, Wendy's said that they would love the belt to be defended at a Wendy's restaurant.
Yeah, like shit like that.
As a promotion.
That I get. I mean, I can understand that.
Like if you're gonna have what's it called? GameStop promote your pay-per-view. Have them defend them shit. Have a video of R-Truth going to buy a video game and then fucking a wrestler coming in and rolling him up in
shit
GameStop.
Like that. Yeah, that I get. I can understand that. That's fine.
Right.
Big Joshua, what up, Joshua?
But overall, you hate this shit.
I don't. I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not. Guys, voice your opinion. 315-371-4367. Phone lines are open. I'm not really a fan. I really was looking forward to a TV title and something with precedence, because at the end of the day, that they're gonna unify the championship. They're gonna unify them.
So the brand split's over.
It's gonna, and not the brand split is gonna be over. They're just gonna have the champ defended
on both
brands. Shows, and they're gonna need more titles. Listen, I'm one of those guys. I'm an enthusiast of back in the days to where there was multitude of fucking belts. You go back to like NWA, Mid-South, Georgia Wrestling. They had numerous belts, and it always kept wrestlers involved with the hunt to be a champion. Like it was interesting.
Okay.
You know, 6-man tag belts, which I know you're not a fan. I'm not really a fan of it either. But
hate it. I hate it worse than this. I hate it. I hate 6-man tag matches. I hate 6-man belts. I find there's no purpose to it. They should call it the faction championship if that's the case. I'm not a fan of it. So
they have TV titles, they had junior heavyweight belts. They would even have they even had like intercontinental tag titles as compared to the regular titles. Got a phone call coming in. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this. This 24/7 belt. Turbo Tabloid, who's speaking?
What's up, fellas? Josh first.
Hey, Josh, what's going
Josh?
on, sir?
What's up, man? Hey, I talked to you guys. I don't know, like a few weeks ago when we had the UFC versus WWE little chat.
Yes, we remember. Thanks for calling in, sir. What's going on? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man.
What's your thought about the history of just titles these like in the past couple of years?
I think the more titles you introduce, man, it almost kind of waters it down. And I think, I guess if you guys kind of like touched on the brand split and having a gazillion titles now, and now they're gonna, the brands are gonna combine again. They're gonna unify the titles. That's absolutely what's gonna happen. I don't know if you guys heard, Eric Bischoff did this interview. I don't know, man, maybe like a week or two ago. It's pretty recently,
Right.
Where he talked about from a network standpoint, because whenever the two shows, okay, since they've had two different shows, since they've had a brand split, Raw and SmackDown were always on affiliated networks, meaning like, when they were on USA, you had like, ECW was on Sci-Fi.
Right.
They were always on affiliated networks that could be closed. Now with USA and Fox.
Right.
Sorry, my dog's going.
That's all right. I have the same problem over here.
With USA and Fox, these are two different completely networks. And he said from a network standpoint, it's really difficult to have guys just like cross over, because say like Fox, they want specific athletes and specific talents on their networks. So say for instance, if, Roman Reigns is on Raw or AJ Styles is on Raw, they're like, we want those guys on our networks. Well, you can't do that with a brand split. It makes it really, really difficult.
Right.
And I think with all that going on, it's actually makes business sense to combine the brands again, which therefore it's gonna, like you said, unify the titles.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna be the problem with that? You have about, let's just say, what, 50 wrestlers
All right.
on the main event, on the main roster. 50.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
Yeah, there's too many.
How can you in a 5, because it's a 5-hour block? If maybe SmackDown goes, if maybe they talk about 3 hours, that's a 6-hour block. How can you display 50 wrestlers each week?
You can't.
Now I take what you're saying about how the brand split can't happen. Now, is there a way that they could have done the wild card, like a wild card thing? Sure, there's a way around it. You could always have invasions. That works.
Well, the wild card can make that happen, which I'm starting to become more of a fan of the wild card thing.
But don't call it the wild card.
Don't call it wild card. You should call it the invasion. The invasion rule.
No, like it's not even a rule.
Like
just be like, yo, this fucking guy just popped up on my show. What the fuck are you doing here? It's an invasion angle. Get it over. Get the progress. We're looking at something that's supposed to occur in October, and you're prepping for this shit like 5 months away.
Like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? Like, let's get a precursor. And by the way, we'll discuss the whole Brock Lesnar shit as well.
Yikers.
But shit, do we have to do Money in the Bank review too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, damn, I forgot about that. So
We'll be quick with that though. Only the main shit.
But Josh, I get, at least I don't think that I think that the main title, because the Universal title, maybe it might have to go. I get that. And just have the champion on both shows. I can get that. But then now you're stuck with 2 mid-card titles. You have the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title. And now you just added this fucking... Basically, this is a jobber belt. This is what it is.
You want me to state my unpopular opinion?
Sure.
And I've had this opinion for a while, is that all the fucking belts are mid-card belts, even the world title.
You might... you might have a point.
I'll explain to you why, because back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I'd say pre-2000. Okay, I'll say pre-2000, even early 2000s. You had clear-cut guys at the top. You had 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 guys at the top that were clear-cut main eventers. Okay, and then you had guys that was basically were fed to these main eventers so it could boost their stock.
Right.
Whereas now, for the last 10, 15 years, it's almost like WWE wants all their guys to be able to main event a pay-per-view at a moment's notice. But it's just not possible.
Right.
You can maybe argue, a lot of people would argue this, Roman Reigns is a main event guy. Okay. Cena's out the picture. You can maybe argue Rollins. I think Rollins is a great talent, but I don't think he's the guy to carry the company on his back. I think he's a great talent. He's a great worker. And he's always going to be the guy. He could main event a pay-per-view, but he's not the guy to main event WrestleMania.
He doesn't have the John Cena stature. He doesn't have like the charisma and aroma around him that makes him a main event superstar. Correct. I feel you. I agree with you on that one.
He can work circles probably against anybody in that company. So like I'm not taking that angle away from him. But I guess my point is there's a ton of mid-card guys. You got a ton of top-level mid-card guys. But, I mean, other than Roman Reigns, who there can really, you could give the guy the belt and say, you're going to fucking run with this, you're going to carry the company on your back, and everybody else is clearly beneath you.
Well,
because you were excited. When you saw Austin come out for a main event, you were excited. You saw Rock come out for a main event, you were excited.
Yeah, but the thing with that, when you do that, is because that you had to understand, too, that these are guys that were organically built up in WWE back then, especially for that time and era. Stone Cold was already seasoned, being in UWF, being in WCW at the time, and when he came to WWE, he already was
100%.
Experienced. The Rock was homegrown, fell face first into fucking luck, which what it actually was because somebody said, "Hey, this guy actually could fucking talk," and was able to get over. And that was at that era. And remind you, the roster wasn't that big, so you were able to like have some kind of flexibility. Now everybody's it's almost like you're cramped in an elevator and can't break out of this. So now when it comes to trying to fulfill the fact of who's going to be a title guy, like a Cesaro looks like a title guy. Samoa Joe is a title guy. These are guys who are already seasoned. although people might agree or disagree about it, but charismatically, Finn Balor is a guy who's shown that he can be a title guy, but maybe just not in WWE.
Right. He's a top, like Finn Balor. I think that guy could probably he could headline maybe any other company. He's one of those guys too. It's unfortunate, just like a Seth Rollins, he can work his ass off. He can even talk a little bit, but like you said, is he the guy to kind of main event a WrestleMania? And that's what I always think about. Can this guy headline a WrestleMania? And that brings me to what you were saying before. It's too many fucking people. They have too many people.
Yeah, Vince needs to stop doing the thing where he hires anyone just to be a petty bitch. He needs to stop hiring everyone on the street because he doesn't want anyone else to have him. You know what? Vince should go like this. You know what? These guys are not up to our standards. AW, you could have them. He needs to understand who he should take and who he doesn't need, because now it's becoming a fucking thing where WWE has become Noah's Ark, son. It's become the fucking ship. Everyone's two of each person is hopping on the company, and there's not enough room for him. And now we have to find out which one could be a good character. And now we need to fucking bury someone. And too many people creates too many problems.
But the other thing too that I tell you
all
is
around,
like,
man.
Yeah, and Joshua will even know because, like I said, he seems like an elder statesman in this room. It seems like he has some years on him. But whenever you would watch years ago, and not even to say Ric Flair, because Rick was automatic. Like you'll see him, the belt is folded, he had it in his hand, and it was like this is prestige right here. You know, but you also see a guy like a Nick Bockwinkel. He'll come in and he had the belt, and showed it off, and it was like, look at the man. Dusty was like, I worked my ass off to get this belt. Like you've seen guys,
the belts don't mean shit no more.
Yeah, back then it was just like these guys, even mid card belts in NWA and such. When they had the U.S. title, there were wars between Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff. Like there were battles for these things. Lex Luger and Sting. Like these guys wanted the U.S. title. The only ones that I really, really see who are captivated and really are dedicated to taking a pride in the belt, guys are like Dolph Ziggler, Miz, because they respected the Intercontinental belt and what it meant to have that belt.
They didn't treat the U.S. belt like a fucking a side prize. They treated it as the main belt.
And then you also get, like, when you look at other promotions, and you look at New Japan, they have these big gaudy belts, but there's also some kind of a pride in having it draped on you, putting it on them.
Right.
Or you go to even Impact, which by the way has one of probably the most hideous looking belts. Their belt collection is terrible.
Well, yeah,
it's like an old man from fucking Sarasota, Florida, or some shit like that. And you go, boy, you gotta look at my belt buckle.
Yeah, that shit is not good.
Yeah, they're terrible. But
I think
there's pride in it.
But I think the Impact World Championship is more important than any belt in WWE right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm not even joking when I say this. I think every single championship in WWE means absolutely shit right now. I think none of them matter. Like,
and Josh, let me see if you'll take this. What pisses me off about Impact is the whole, I'm going to give up the X Division title just to go for the world title.
That should not be
You're
a thing.
basically telling me this belt is shit.
And I want to go for the
shitting on the belt.
The trading thing makes no sense to me. First of all, the X Division Championship should be their Cruiserweight Championship like it was. It should not be going to Brian fucking Cage, okay? And that's the pristine of the X Division belt. When you hear X Division, you scream Cruiserweights. You hear Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, even Shark Boy at that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You think of the young Cruiserweights. They ruined it ever since they gave it to Bobby Lashley and they gave it to those big heavyweights. So that belt is dead.
Right.
Okay. When it comes to WWE, WWE's the most important belt in WWE right now. You know what it is? You know what the most important belt in WWE right now is? The X Division, the NXT belt. The NXT Championship is the only belt right now.
Well, no, because
matters.
not only that, because people are there's actually some momentum for that North American Championship as well.
And the North American Championship. I don't think that belt gets enough light. Well, Velveteen Dream and Tyler Breeze are gonna fight for that, which is actually really good.
Yeah.
But I think in WWE, and people are making this Mick Foley's fault. Whatever, you could blame anyone who it is. The creation and the stature of the championship belts have turned to shit, and I'll tell you why. They're defended every week because they're desperate for ratings, so the belt loses its fucking special. It loses its spark.
Josh,
it's not fucking. Yeah. It's good anymore.
When you were watching wrestling as a kid, When you were coming up, what
Yep.
was the belt that you looked at and said, "Wow, if I was able to be a wrestler, that's the belt I want"?
Now, are you trying to talk about like in terms of like the era? Are you talking about like the specific?
What belt
like,
did you find?
Intercontinental-
What belt hit you so hard to the heart that you were like, damn, I want to have that one?
The Winged Eagle that Brett had, the Winged Eagle belt
Damn
Yeah.
straight.
specifically.
Yeah, everybody says the same thing, but pretty much WWF fans is like that belt represents a lot.
Yeah. I think the
Yeah.
Undisputed one's for me. The SmackDown 02, 05, 04
Yeah.
belt with JBL and all that shit.
Yeah.
That belt for
I like the
me.
design of that.
That belt for me was the most important. Eddie Guerrero had that shit. I'm sorry. That for me was the creme de la creme.
I'm telling you,
belt.
for me, when I looked at stuff, and I'm one of those that, although it's gaudy, but that is what a look of a belt was, and that was the WCW Big Gold Belt.
The World Heavyweight.
That belt, you put that belt on. I put it on one time. It's like it covers dick and everything. Like it covers like the lower part of your legs and everything. It looked like you don't have. It looked like probably like a mini dress. That's how big that shit is. But that says that's a fucking champ right there.
Yeah.
I think the World Heavyweight Championship was actually missed. I think the Universal Belt was the worst replacement for that belt you could ever fucking imagine. Yes, it was a replacement because you have the WWE and you had the World Heavyweight. Now it's the Universal, which, by the way, the Universal name should be the 24-hour name because now it should be universally defended, which the 24-hour belt is. But it's whatever, man. I think belts in general don't mean shit anymore because they're used for a low blow desperate kick for viewers nowadays. And WWE should not be caving in and going, you know what, Raw needs to have viewers, so we're gonna defend every single championship on Raw. Back then, like a while ago, there was a pay-per-view that had every single title defended, and that used to be a special fucking occasion. Now it's like I expect the championship to be defended on Raw because it's desperate.
Right.
It's not special no more, man. These belts don't mean shit to me. I don't care who wins it anymore.
Josh, before we let you go,
Yeah, man.
what is the way to bring some? What your thoughts on bring some kind of relevance or some sort of prestige back to titles, especially these days? Because now, All Elite will be presenting their what their championship belt is going to look like.
It's gonna look old school, man.
I hope so. I really
It's
miss
gonna
the
look
old school.
Old
look.
school. It's gonna look dusty days.
What is the and like even the NWA belt? Have you seen the NWA belt? It's fucking awesome. I love that belt.
old school?
Yeah, I love that belt.
It looks good.
Yeah, I love that belt.
I think it starts with the matches, man. Well,
Fuck
okay, this is a multi-layer issue. Okay, I think first and foremost, when you have your champions going, let's just say they defend on Raw. I don't like championships, especially world championships, being defended on a weekly show.
Yep.
I prefer to save it for the monthly pay-per-view.
Yes, 100%.
But let's just say you throw somebody in there on Raw and it's a world championship fight. Here's the problem. Every time someone is facing somebody now, so like it doesn't matter who it is, it's always a close fight, no matter what. They with the exception of a Brock Lesnar. That's the only, and Goldberg. Like those are the only two guys where they make it seem like there's a staunch difference between the champion and the challenger.
Right.
My problem is, you mean to tell me everybody in that fucking company is so good they can go against the champion at a moment's fucking notice, and the champion barely wins, no matter if they're face or heel, no matter what the gimmick is, no matter what the circumstance is.
Right. Right.
Secondly, there needs to be a clear, you need to bring back the jobbers because that's kind of goes into
Haven't
the
I been
first one.
saying
But
that
you
for
need
the
to bring back
longest time
jobbers.
too?
You
I've
need
been
to
saying
put
that
over
for a
your
while.
champions big and make them seem
Bring back jobbers.
larger than life and make them seem like why they are the fucking champions. You need to bring them back. Some guys aren't going to like it, and some guys are going to be pissed because nowadays people are so confused with the terminology. If somebody loses, they're fucking buried, and that's it, and it's over.
Right, because
This
I always
is the way
said
it was for years.
I always said
you
that the anticipation, the buildup of, you saw Ultimate Warrior beat the shit out of jobbers for like fucking 4 weeks on WWE Superstars. Then you saw Hogan beat the shit out of fucking mid-card guys or jobbers for 4 weeks in a row. And you're like, wow, what would it be like if they both touched?
They did that with Braun Strowman.
Yes.
And yeah, right. They did it for Ryback for a couple
They did it
of
with Nia
weeks.
Jax. They did it with Braun Strowman.
And he's right. It is missed to see when that. And when you get a situation that we saw recently, which was the AJ Styles versus Seth, it's like, oh shit, like these guys haven't touched. Those are the things that you miss, that you have not that you want to see again. Because then you see the. Even if I want a rematch on Raw, don't fucking give them a rematch. Let them wait months before it happens again.
Right.
All right, Josh, but thanks again for
Exactly.
calling in, brother.
All right, fellas.
Thanks
have a
for
good one.
tagging in, man.
Thanks for tagging us, sir. So yeah, like I miss the importance of what titles are.
They aren't important no more. None of these championships mean shit to me anymore, and it's quite simple to why. I mean, like Josh said, defending them on Raw and SmackDown are should not be allowed. It should be like a once a year thing. It literally should be only for the purpose of a special attraction cross-branded match. That's it.
Right.
The championship should not be defended on Raw and SmackDown. That's quite. If you were defending a belt every week on Raw and SmackDown, you are desperate, and they are. It's showing because the belt is being defended every fucking week. It should be on pay-per-views only. Secondly, stop with these gimmick belts. Want to know why the World Heavyweight Championship was so refined? Because there was no gimmick to it. It was gold. It looked shiny. It meant that you were on top of the mountain, and that was it. There was no, okay, well, this Universal belt has a red strap. That's what makes it different. No, the belt, there's no importance anymore because, first of all, there's no one, the belt is not being shined anymore because no one cares about the belt because they know it's just it's some tool rather than, it just doesn't, it's not important no more. It's the Dollar General Championship at this point.
It's basically the fucking 99-cent store off the rack belt to enjoy. So guys, what are your thoughts once again of what the title runs? Leave your comments and such on Turnbuckle Tabloid Facebook page as well as on Twitter and such. Make sure you tag us, add us, hashtag whatever the case is, how you do it, because honestly, we need not only titles that mean something, but people who appreciate and will make the title seem more important.
I do think, real quick before we go, I do think that the television championship, this is how I think that wrestling, WWE should be structured before we go. I think there should be a main title on each brand, a main mid-card, one belt that goes through both, and there should be women's and tag team. That's it. And if the 24-hour belt is, if that's what they're jab at a Universal Championship with all brands, it's a jobber belt, but fuck it. But here's my thing: if the IC Championship and the US Championship are not making waves and they are not important to anyone, then WWE's failing. You know what I'm saying? I know we want more mid-card belts, but we already have two very prestigious ones, and if they are not working, then there's an issue. Because Samoa Joe's the US Champion and Finn Balor's the IC Champion. Those are the two perfect champions we would actually want for the mid-card, and it's still not working. So
I'm one that says bring more belts on because
I think the more go ahead.
I think so because not only is it good for merchandise, but it gives your 50-man roster stuff to do.
But then it makes it not important anymore.
No, not really. It does.
It makes it so it's like every single match on the card is for a championship rather than have a nice story match.
No, then you're still able to do that because you learn if you're crafty, you know how to weave it in anyway.
But how would you, but if you have like 8 belts, how that means every single match is for a championship on the main on the pay-per-view.
8 belts is ridiculous. You're exaggerating.
Universal, WWE, IC, United States, Raw Women's, SmackDown Women's, Raw Tag Team, SmackDown Tag Team. That's already 8. The
But you just split. You just split
but
two
that's
because
a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but you just split two because one is men and one is women. So it's whatever.
But that's what it is. That's the amount of belts.
But still, it doesn't really matter. Even at least you're invested in watching something because apparently creatively everything else is getting shot down. So you might as well throw a fucking belt in it and make them fucking fight for it.
Yeah, but now
99% of all the stuff that's going through there is getting shot down. You could watch Impact and they only have the X Division, the women's title,
men's
and the men's,
and that's it.
And that's it.
And that's fine.
You
with
could
me.
watch it and it's sensitive. Why? Because creatively they're doing stuff.
So what you're saying is WWE is so uncreatively stupid that they need another belt.
You can't do anything else.
Okay, I get that. That's basically you saying because WWE sucks so badly, they need another.
Throw it in the mix.
They need a low blow.
Yeah.
They need a cheap pop.
Yeah, fuck it. And even if with the 50-man fucking roster, like I said, it's different when you have 30 guys on a roster, 25, 35 even. You have 50 people on a fucking roster. You got to do something to keep them make them relevant.
They need spring cleaning badly. They need to really put their standards up because WWE standards are getting really desperate, and it's not because they want the talent. It's because I'm sorry, they just signed who they signed on NXT, the fucking guy at Impact with the beard and the long hair. What's his name? He's big nose. He was on Impact. Everyone he did. WWE just signed him. Even Shane Strickland. I'm sorry. No,
It's too much, right?
It's too much. Stop signing those fucking. No offense to Shane Strickland. No offense to whatever his name. I forgot his name.
Swerve.
No offense to any of those guys, but WWE should have. They should know when to cut it off because Vince is signing everyone now out of straight up spite, and it's getting ridiculous.
All right, guys. When we come back, we're gonna have double or nothing predictions. So we're gonna stay on Facebook Live just for a little while longer. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. Make sure you share like as I've always been telling you. This is John Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. Mr. Renee Young. And when I'm not at the farm beating the shit out of chickens and drop-kicking cows or taking a razor blade to my tongue just so I can feel the rush of love and life, I'm listening to Turnbuckle Tabloid with those two crazy motherfuckers, Jay Santee and Wolski. Listen, subscribe, stream, and download them on all podcasting and social media outlets.
I don't know if she has black hair. She really thinks she's on some next level shit.
When you told me that you hated my friends, don't give a fuck cause you don't hang with them. And every time you told me my opinion was
WWE
wrong,
accuses Ashley Massar after her
it
suicide
made me
committing
think about
murder.
writing this fuck you song. And I hope you're doing wrong right now. But to be honest, I don't really give a fuck. Who cares about you? You still hit my phone up. And bitch, I'll be moving on. And I throw my middle finger in the air. So hold that, baby, you should know that my mama still likes you, but hates what you have done. And you never like to admit when you were wrong. But you got so caught up with your job, didn't see what's going on. But now you know your ass is sleeping all alone. So if you like the way you look so much, oh baby, you can go and fuck yourself. And if you think that I really give a fuck, oh baby, you can go and fuck yourself. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. For every time you said my dick was small, it might be 'cause your pussy has no walls. I'm such an ass 'cause you made me so vulnerable. For all those times I let you bust my balls. So if you like the way you look so much, oh baby, you can go and fuck yourself. And if you think that I really give a fuck, oh baby, you can go and fuck yourself. So if you like the way you look so much, oh baby, you can go and fuck yourself. And if you think that I really give a fuck, oh baby, you can go and fuck yourself.
This is the COO of WWE, Triple H, and you're listening to Turnbuckle Tabloid. Download and stream from all podcasting outlets like iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, iHeart, and all podcasting outlets you can listen to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, double or nothing. We got some predictions going on. And I just look at the, like, you finally, when you see the card, you're like, holy shit, this is actually going to fucking happen. Like,
No, it's today, man.
yeah, like, this is actually going to fucking happen.
I am blown away. People are saying today's going to be a brand new start in professional wrestling. It's going to be party supposedly. Cause someone's bumping out Spanhino music.
Oh, party, puta sucia, puta sucia,
It's a
puta
party
sucia,
in
puta
New
sucia,
York,
puta
it's a
sucia,
party in
puta
Las
sucia.
Vegas. As we have Double or Nothing, we have the card, we have predictions. Ready, my boy, with the gallon of H2O, boy.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. So the first thing we're gonna predict is. I'm gonna be butchering some of these names. I'm warning you now.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
best
I
part of
love this. Yeah, I love it.
Sammy Guevara versus Kip Sabian. I know who that is.
Who's Kip Sabian?
It's a wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is and they call the pre-show the buy-in. These matches are the buy-in, which I find very clever. The name is fucking great.
Which means buy in, and then your ass we got to buy the fucking rest of the show.
Buy in so then you can go stream it for free on Facebook.
Yeah, right.
So who do you got in Sammy Guevara versus Kip Sabian?
You pronounce it right.
I got Kip Sabian in this one.
I
Just
got
'cause I know him.
I got Kip, I got Sammy Guevara.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, there we go. Kip Sabian.
Sammy Guevara.
Sabian was originally going to be in the Battle Royal, but I guess they made it a singles match. So I guess they're going to have this as a tearjerker, the first opening match.
The curtain jerker.
Yeah, the curtain jerker.
Tear jerker. No, yes, because we're gonna cry after that
I
match.
said tearjerker?
Yes, you did.
Long day, bro. That's what you
It
think.
just started.
Yeah, I know. Whoops. The Casino Battle Royale. The winner of this match will be facing the winner of Jericho versus Omega to crown the first ever AEW World Champion.
Okay.
The confirmed entrants right now are Brandon Cutler. Glacier is gonna be in this fucking thing
This is whoever wins this will compete
to lose against whoever between the winner of this match is going to compete against Chris Jericho or Kenny Omega for the
Kenny
AEW
Omega. Yeah,
Championship.
exactly.
So I just want to put these names out here right now. Brandon Cutler, Glacier, Sonny Kiss, Ace Romero, Sunny Days, Brian Pillman Jr. is in this.
I like him.
Me too. MJF, Joey Janela, Dustin Thomas, Billy Gunn's going to be in this shit, which
Jesus.
he said he wasn't even going to wrestle. He's in the back, but
Yeah.
okay.
They needed a guy.
Jimmy Havoc, Michael Nakazawa. So, I'm not good with Japanese names, sorry.
I'm glad that his name was Michael.
I know, that's weird. Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Isaiah Cassidy,
Yeah.
Mark Quinn,
Yeah.
and Sean Spears, Mr. 10 himself, the Perfect 10,
Also
Ty
just-
Dillinger.
Also just announced Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy will also be in the
And more.
And more. So there are a few spots open. But here are the rules of the Battle Royal. I need to
Stress this.
stress this. 5 competitors will begin the match like a hand of cards.
Mm-hmm.
With 5 more being added to the mix in 3-minute intervals, the 21st entrant will be called Lucky 21, and he'll enter last. I find the whole thing with the card, like the 5, because it's not just one person coming at a time. It's a 5 people coming at once.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Who do you have to win this, man?
John Moxley.
Moxley's gonna win this.
There's nobody in it. Although I would love my private party guys to win, but it's not gonna happen. And there's no one there that's like John Moxley.
John Moxley has to win But if it's not John Moxley, if we're gonna go based off on these people who are confirmed, MJF's gonna win it.
Okay.
They're gonna make MJF skyrocket to the moon, boy. He is bound for championship success. That man he's a great future.
Next up.
So up next we have this is gonna be terrible. I'm warning the world now. It has to win. But if it's not John Moxley, if we're
stop it,
Jesus Christ,
we're in the end game now. Go ahead, sir.
Aja Kong, Yuka Sagazaki, and Emi Sakura versus Hikaru Shida, Riho, and Ryu Mizunami.
The winner will be Japanese.
The winner will be Japanese.
This
match is to showcase the women of AEW, and I'm gonna go with Japan. I'm gonna go with someone. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the second team you said.
You know what? Just because I know this person, I'm gonna go with Hikaru Shida, Ryu, and Ryu Mizunami.
Okay.
All right. I can't wait for this to start knowing these people's names. I'm sorry. Now, ready for the main show?
Uh-huh.
Dr. Britt Baker versus Kylie Ray versus Nyla Rose. I'm gonna go with Dr. Britt Baker.
I'm going with Britt Baker as well. They're
putting her over
in
every single YouTube video. The doctor has been, and also they're also bringing up a librarian. I don't know, doctors, librarians. We're going to fucking Monopoly in this shit.
Isn't Britt Baker? That's Adam Cole's.
Yes,
woman,
yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. She's definitely winning this shit. Or Kylie Ray. That's gonna be a good match. Also, up next we have Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans.
I like that match.
I'm gonna go with Best Friends.
I like those guys. I'm going with Angelico.
Oh, that's how you say it.
Angelico and Jack
Jesus.
Evans. I'm going with those guys.
I like Chucky T and Beretta. So, listen, boy, this is gonna be a good match. SoCal Uncensored versus Kima, T-Hawk and L.
SEMA.
SEMA.
Yeah, SEMA.
Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna go with obviously SoCal Uncensored.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
Come
SoCal
on.
Uncensored as well.
Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is going over, bruh. To pass the torch from the old brother to young brother.
It's gonna be a good showing though.
I hope it's not a slow pace.
I'm waiting
which
to
is
see
going
the
be.
pageantry of what the entrances are gonna be
Yeah,
about.
well, you saw the way the stage looks.
Yeah.
They have 2 different tunnels.
Yeah, I like that.
Impact. But I do enjoy how there's separate stages for the fucking
I like
people.
that. That's the way it's supposed to be. Let the heels come in one side and face come
Yeah.
out the other one. Yeah, I like that.
Because you know what? It hides the illusion that the 2 people are in the back and gorilla together.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
feel me? I like that. So, the AAA World Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Young Bucks face the Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros are going over.
Lucha Bros are going over. I'm going to say Lucha Bros as well. But I'm a really big fan of this because I just realized that AAA World Tag Team Championships are on the line.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
AEW's going to have the AAA and New Japan shit being defended on their show as well, I'm assuming.
Well, New Japan is not solidified yet.
But AAA, it's a good
Yeah,
look,
the
man.
AAA was already confirmed. Yes.
And finally, we have Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. The winner of that match will be the #1 contender for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Jericho is going over.
I am going to say that it will be at Double or Nothing, Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley. Not Double or Nothing. For the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, it's going to be Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley.
I'm going Jericho.
Or MJF.
I'm going Jericho will be winning this.
You know what? I'll say this. If MJF wins, Chris Jericho's winning. If Kenny Omega wins, if Jon Moxley wins, Kenny Omega's winning. That's my thing. Because I think Chris Jericho versus MJF will be the pass of the torch for me. So it's going for $59.99, ladies and gentlemen. So
get it up there,
sure
boy.
to purchase your Double or Nothing ticket to watch.
They have
Unless
it
you-
on Bleacher Report Live. They could get that shit.
Unless you want to stream it for free.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, that was our predictions for Double or Nothing. The second event of All Elite Wrestling. This is the beginning of a new era in wrestling, professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. Red's excited. You should all be excited too.
You should be excited, motherfuckers.
This is going to be a big night, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, wrestling will not be the same tomorrow morning.
All right, guys. When we come back, we have 2, not 1, but 2 big interviews. We have Marty DeMar from Lucha Underground stops by, as well as our guy from House of Glory, Vander James, stops in. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around. We will return. Oh, I'm sorry, Facebook Live, guys. We got to go. Yo, mother flowers, it's Nick Friendly Gage. And when I'm not out there baking cookies, going to the senior citizens' homes and playing mahjong, picking flowers for little kids, I'm out there listening to Turbo Tabloid Mother Flowers, doing my thing, listening to live, downloading it, streaming it, and make sure y'all sharing and subscribe, Mother Flowers. Nick Friendly Gage, Mother Flowers, is in the building. And if you're not listening to Turbo Tabloid Mother Flowers, then we can take it to a parking lot, Mother Flower.